What's up guys, Jean-Felix for Truffles on the Rocks. Welcome back to this channel and thank you very much for tuning in this new episode of the Fast and Delicious Friday, where we make simple yet very delicious cocktails to get ready for the weekend. Today we're going down memory lane with this awesome gin drink called the Green Park. Alright, so what exactly is a Green Park? The Green Park was invented in 2011 by Mr. Erik Lorincz, head bartender of the American bar at the Savoy Hôtel in London. It consists in gin, lemon, sugar, fresh basil, and celery bitters. And why is it so dear to my heart aside from being just a delicious drink? Here's why. In 2013, I got my first job as a waiter in a bar. It was for Fairmont Hotel in Quebec City. And maybe you don't know that, but the Fairmont hotels all around the world, they have the special cocktail program. It's a bar menu, a cocktail menu that you can get no matter where you are in the world. And back then, the Green Park was part of this cocktail menu. And I will always remember my first shift. It was such a busy night. My colleagues didn't have time to get me a proper training. They just released me into the wild, wishing me luck, have fun, and see you at the end of the shift. And the Green Park was so popular that night, but I had no idea what it was. And when I looked at the ingredients, I was really intrigued. I mean, celery into a cocktail, I was not really into the cocktail thing back then. And for me, adding celery into that was just like very intriguing, and I was suspicious, but it was so popular that I asked the bartender that night, can you make me a little sip on the side so I can try it and understand why people go crazy about this drink? And to be honest, as soon as I tried it, I understood right away. It is just a great drink. It is refreshing with the lemon, herbaceous with the gin and the basil, frothy with the egg whites, slightly savory with the celery, just perfection. And still today, 6 years later, for me, it is the perfect example of how a cocktail can be super simple, but at the same time, very complex and interesting. So I bet you are thirsty now, so let's stop talking and let's make that cocktail. Let's do it, go. Alright guys, so all you're gonna need for this recipe is 1.5 ounces of Old Tom gin. But don't worry, if you don't have the Old Tom, simply use your favorite dry gin and cut off 1/4 ounce of the lemon juice. But since I'm using the Old Tom here, I'm using a full ounce of fresh lemon juice and 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. It is now time to pick up my fresh basil leaves, 5 or 6 of them, and I'm tossing that into my cocktail shaker along with my dash of celery bitters. Now for a nice frothy texture, I'm using 1 egg white, filling up my cocktail shaker with ice, and give it a very good shake. And if you don't have a super strong arm, dry shake your cocktail before. It's gonna help the emulsification. You are now ready to fine strain your cocktail into a chilled cocktail coupe and garnish it with a beautiful basil sprig. And that's it guys, ready to drink your delicious Green Park cocktail. Alright, so that's it for me today guys. I really hope you're gonna enjoy this one, the Green Park cocktail. As I always say, if you have any ideas of future cocktails that could be featured here, leave me the recipe in the comments below. I will eventually make my favorite ones. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the weekend, drink responsibly, and see you in the next video. Cheers. Oh, that's good. Thank you, Erik. Cheers. And subscribe if you want to show us some support. That would be greatly appreciated. Cheers.